Even a man who is pure in heart and says his prayers by night may become a wolf when the wolfbane blooms and the autumn moon is bright. Damn! What's up, everybody, and welcome back to my Horror Corner. I'm Drop Dead Fred, and I hope you're all having a great one. And before we begin, I must take this moment to say, if you haven't already, please be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. It would mean a lot to me. And let me know what you think about this movie if you've seen it, or let me know if you think I'm an idiot. Either way, I want to hear from you, so let's get down to the nitty-gritty. Today, we are looking at 1941's The Wolfman, Wolf. Directed by George Wagner and is, of course, a Universal monster movie. So there's quite a lot of people in this movie, but again, we're going to stick to just the main cast, or just the main few. We're looking at my boy, my dude, Lon Chaney Jr. And this is probably my first Lon Chaney Jr. movie. I was reading up a little bit. I know that it said that he's done a lot of supporting roles, but this was the movie that basically shot him out there and was like, and let's solidify him into the fucking Horror Hall of Fame, because holy shit, did he bring it in this movie. The movie also has Claude Rains as his father. I believe his name is John Talbot. And Claude Rains is also known for playing the Invisible Man and a bunch of other stuff. And then we also have the fortune teller in the movie, Maria Ospinskaya. And of course, last but not fucking least, the movie also has fucking Bela Lugosi in it, dude. Are you kidding me? So we got Lon Chaney Jr., Claude Rains, and motherfucking Bela Lugosi? Fuck! So really quick, if you don't know about the movie, the story follows Larry Talbot, who is on his way to his family home after being gone for I think they even say he's been gone for 18 years or something. Who knows? His relationship seems a little rocky with his father once we get there. Lon Chaney Jr.'s character comes off kind of a creep in this movie, okay? At least in the beginning. He is very persistent when he meets Gwen. And by the way, the way he meets her is, it felt like I was watching Rear Window. He's basically looking through a telescope, and he's looking through her window from down the street, all the way down the street, and she's putting on these earrings, or she's doing something with these earrings. And when he introduces himself, he says he's a fortune teller and that he knows about those earrings upstairs in her room next to her bed on the dresser or something. Bruh, really? That was straight up no chill. And then to make it worse, he's basically hitting on her, and she's very adamant, no, I'm not interested. It's all right, well, I'll be here at 8. It's no. It's okay, I'll see you at 8. She's no. Okay, I'll see you at 8. And he fucking still shows up, stalking-wise. I'm just a little rant I had to go on, but he still was absolutely phenomenal. So anyways, after they meet and they're introduced, they go out onto the carnival, and they have a tag-along with their friend Jenny, who ends up getting her fortune told, and then getting attacked by a fucking wolf. So talk about a shitty night. And the fortune isn't good. But who comes to the fucking rescue? We got motherfucking Larry over here. Mike Larry.
It's Mike Larry.
And what happens, man? He ends up getting bit too. This is where the movie really kicks in with what I feel is his biggest strength. The way they portray the whole werewolf aspect. They talk about, the actual name is lycanthrope. It's a form of schizophrenia, and it's a real thing. It's rare, but it's really a real thing, which is fucking scary. But the way that he basically has to deal with this inevitability that what's happening to him once he finds out, and it's fucking insane, the facial expressions that he makes. Actually, no, because he's the son of fucking Lon Chaney, so I'm not surprised. But I was very blown away by his performance, because his descent into this slow descent into madness. He is trying to convince people that no, I defended myself against a fucking wolf. Okay, I didn't kill this dude, but his bite mark is gone. All the evidence is basically pointing to him. They found his cane that he bought earlier in the store at the scene of the crime next to the dead body. Dude, it sucks because nobody believes him, not even his freaking dad. And then you're told about this, go into this whole backstory about werewolves, and like I said, the inevitability that it's gonna happen to him and he's gonna end up turning. The whole psychological part, because they go into this thing about, there's good and evil in everybody, but in this case, evil takes the form of an animal. I thought that was very clever. Aside from that, other things that I really enjoyed about this movie was there was a lot of good imagery in this movie. There's a few scenes I'm talking about in particular. There's a part where Lon Chaney Jr., we'll just call him Larry. There's a part where Larry is heading to the tomb of Bela Lugosi's character, and this whole little tomb is just absolutely beautiful. There's a scene where he goes into a church. That whole church and the fucking backdrop and everything is fucking killer. And of course, the iconic scenes of him running through the freaking wolves. Why do I keep saying wolves instead of wood? And of course, the iconic scenes of him running through the woods as like the full wolf outfit was just fucking badass. Now, I really want to talk about this transformation scene because going into this movie, when I first watched it, I have heard about this. And okay, so for 1941, yeah, this was fucking outstanding. But I was expecting a lot more for this transformation scene. We only see this dude's feet. And hey, I get it. You know, I totally get feet. But that's all it is. We don't see anything else at the moment. I think, and then, what is it? In Frankenstein Meets the Wolfman, I know it's a little bit better of a transformation scene, but there's this other movie that came out years before this one called Werewolf in London, I believe, which has a fucking awesome transformation scene. And that came out before this, and this is from Universal. I don't know. And besides that, there wasn't really much that I didn't like about this movie. Of course, I could go ahead and start nitpicking at things. One thing I will say is, in the beginning when they're attacked by the wolf, it's an actual wolf, but then we have Lon Chaney Lon Chaney Jr. who turns into a freaking, like, Wolfman. Another thing I want to touch up on is, and I think I spoke with somebody on Twitter about this, but I can see how this can be a little insensitive to the whole gypsies thing and everything like that. Particularly, there's a scene where, Bela Lugosi's character died, and yeah, spoilers. So his mother comes to the tomb where he's at, and the priest there is basically just saying, like, you know, you people, what are you gonna be doing dancing around in the streets? Or like, just saying some outrageous shit like, damn, bro, fucking chill out, dude. People have their fucking customs, and, you know, I know it's a fucking movie, and I know it's 1941, you know, we didn't know any better, but I don't think it's ever been brought up, or at least that I've not been able to find anybody bring this up, but that's just my 2 cents on that. And let's talk about the ending. To me, it was pretty fucked up and tragic overall. Like I said earlier, it seems like Larry and his father, Claude Rains, you know, have this like estranged relationship. And throughout the movie, Larry's trying to convince his dad, you know, to believe him, and his dad's basically, nah, dude, no, chill out. I don't freaking believe you. And after all this shit goes down, Larry wants to be strapped down, and he tells his dad, you know, don't let me out and take my cane. And it's almost as if he knows what's gonna happen, because his father is the one who ends up having to kill him because he comes after him and he beats him down with a cane. Oh man, that's fucked up, dude. Just the whole fight scene at the end with the father and Larry was just fucked up because how it ultimately ends, and throughout the movie you sympathize with Lon Chaney Jr.'s character. Like, and it shows so well what he's fucking feeling on the inside. Paranoia, fucking dread, everything. Like, every range of emotion resonates off this dude. Okay, with that being said, I'm gonna just go ahead and wrap it up and shut up. Be sure to hit that like and subscribe button if you're still around listening to me yap on about shit that I think I know what I'm talking about. With that being said, I'm gonna just call it Happy Spookies.